Good morning to all our viewers. Yes, it's another morning from Studio 10 a.m. And usually, of course, we have a topic every day that we talk about or discuss. But for today, we thought, let's see what we're going to talk about. And just a minute ago, Dana was telling me, what's the topic? Hakam, what's the topic? I said, let's go with the flow. Therefore, the topic of the day is the morning music, or what should you be listening to, or what you like to listen to in the morning. Dana, you tell me about your experience every morning.
Being spontaneous. Good morning to all of you guys. Well, you shocked me. I was waiting to know what is the topic. And now
there you have it.
Here we
it's
go.
On the table.
What kind of music? Well, actually, I'm a person who goes to classical. I would love to listen to classical music. We're talking about instruments such as piano, violin. So I would love to listen to more of those.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, a classical lady sitting next to me.
Thank you.
Well, for me, it depends on the mood when I wake up. If I'm if it's really nice and the mood is excellent, therefore I like music that cheers me up. If I was down and depressed, I listen to something that makes me feel worse. I don't know why, but this is the psychology of my head. Yet, of course, again, classical music is usually the music that, or should, put you to sleep at night. But with Dana,
I would love
plays a
to wake
different
up
role.
on classical
But let's
music.
see the group,
Let's see our group.
starting from
Riham.
Actually, I love listening to Fairuz.
Fayrouz.
Yes, because I love her voice, and I feel that everyone in the Middle East love listening to Fairuz in the morning. Not only me.
Talking about Fayrouz, of course, is considered to be a legend. They call her, if we translate the exact words, the ambassador to the stars. Her voice is really, I don't know if I can say magical, it's angelic. Yet again, there's a trend in the Levant area, especially between Syria and Lebanon. Everybody wakes up to Fayrouz's songs and they listen to her music while they're having their coffee on the balconies, if we're talking about spring and summer. Yet again, she has some music and songs that you can play in the winter, and she does put you in that wintry, cold mood.
Yes.
Well, I like your choice. Let's see what Judy thinks.
By the way, I was about to say the same because
Okay, there we have
I would
another
definitely
Fayrouzer.
go for Fayrouz
So
because
you agree with me?
because she immediately just changes my mood from bad to positive. I don't know how
Me
this
too.
happens.
Let's see Ahmed. Hope he changes the Fayrouz mood.
Well, you can't just change the Fayrouz mood, but to me, I think it's all about mood every time, every single day, whether it's about what to wear or what to do about the morning. So I think it goes up to how I slept the day before and how the sleeping thing went on.
Okay.
Okay.
How about you, Nada?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I have a playlist for the morning. It's always the same. This is when I get ready. I do my hair, I do my makeup, I do everything.
So technically, you're a morning person?
Yes, I am a super morning person.
Super
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
She's good for the job.
Exactly.
We need a lot of people like her.
Well, what kind of music? Is it more classical? Is it more
It's
like
acoustic, actually.
Okay.
So more like Dido, easygoing type of music.
I like that.
I don't like to wake up anyone else in the house. I like my morning alone.
I like that. The two ladies listening to Fayrouz
To
all the
Fayrouz.
time. I think it was for them a getaway to talk less, since Riham mentioned the topic before. Therefore, Judy is trying to escape the real question and the real answer.
No, well, actually, it's just because I'm not a morning person.
I need to tell you one thing. Every morning we come to work, I never see Judy in particular listening to Fayrouz. Therefore,
I listen to Fayrouz as
at home.
At home. Exactly.
All right then.
You
So
know,
we're
Hakam,
not.
because we talked a lot about
Fayrouz.
Fayrouz, we have to promise our viewers that we will be doing an episode, a show about her.
Definitely, we're gonna dedicate a whole episode for Fayrouz, because she'll be then the star of the night. Not the star of the night. That's my show. She's gonna be the celeb from the Middle East that you're gonna know about, and of course our musical breaks, is gonna be about her, and by then you'll know everything about Fayrouz.
Yes.
So let's go straight away to the topic.
We have our first segment, They Said So, with Ahmed.
On today's They Said So, we'll be starting with two proverbs. The first is يلي ما بتزينه عروقه ما بتزينه خروقه, which literally translates to a person who doesn't stand out by his veins or roots can't do so no matter what clothes he wear. The moral behind this is that you only judge a man by his roots. background and his ethics, not by his appearance. I mean, you won't. And there's something similar to it in Proverbs all over the world, is that you don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, but this one emphasizes on how you mustn't, let's say, put titles on people. You
The appearance to deceive you, whether it was
don't let
good
appearance deceive you. Exactly. And I see people all the time wearing fancy clothes, but deep inside they're just purely evil. Those are the ones that you gotta get away from. What
So
do you
we
think,
can-
guys?
We can say don't just scratch the surface.
That's another saying to.
Okay, there are
to
so many
translate it.
sayings to that
Yeah.
same proverb.
Well, not
Exactly.
only this, I also think that every Syrian person at some point in their lives have heard this from either their grandparents or their parents.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing about proverbs, is that they're always being taught by the elderly people to the new generation, so that you'd get the lesson and you just like live by it, so you won't go by the other mistakes that they have been through. The other saying is حاسس الفار عم يلعب بعبي, which literally translates to I feel the mouse is playing within my shirt. Do you know what that means, guys?
We know,
Well, of course.
but the audience doesn't.
The audience
I don't think they
doesn't?
do.
It means that I feel there's something suspicious going on. So if you've ever felt like your friends are cheating on you and they went for a happy meal, then I guess you're right. You gotta go check it out.
You know, there's an African proverb that talks about suspicious and being suspicious. It says, once bitten by a snake, you feel suspicious, even when you see a piece of rope. So it is kind of the same. In Arabic, we have the mouse. In Africa, they have the snake.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it shows it's in Africa. If
I
it wasn't,
stick to the mouse. Not
Yeah.
the snake.
if it was a polar proverb, they would say a polar bear has bitten me or has been playing under my shirt.
That's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a baby polar bear.
Oh yeah. That would
Really
be
cute though.
adorable.
Really cute.
Yeah.
That's it for today's proverbs, guys.
Well, we're done with the proverbs and what they said in the past, but I need to comment one thing about judging the appearance. Sometimes you can know, I mean, the appearance as in the facial expressions, and there are a lot of psychological studies about that you can tell about the person's inside, their personality from their features. But of course, you need to know exactly what you're talking about. You need to know the points and how it goes. From They Said So, we're gonna move straight away to Judy and see what she has for us from Studio 10 AM Library.
Well, the book that was picked today from our library is 200 Days Around the World by the incredible Egyptian writer Anis Mansour. Anis Mansour wrote more than 170 books on many subjects, some of which were translated into French and Russian. He introduced Alberto Moravia to the Arabic literature by being the first to translate his works. Now, back to his book. The story or the book talks about the author's actual journey around the world in 200 days. The book details many facts and traditions of the countries he visited, including Japan, India, and the United States. He also highlights pearl farming discovered by Mikomoto in Japan. He also did an exclusive interview with Dalai Lama, which is a monk of the Yellow Hat School of Tibetan Buddhism. His picture with the Dalai Lama was the first picture ever of a Dalai Lama to be exposed to the world. I'd really like to read this book, first of all, because I am in love with the writer Anis Mansour. All of his works are incredible.
Yeah.
And
The title is interesting.
I think there was a movie based on this book.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually,
in
no idea.
2012 or so, or 2011. I think it was a comedy though. They
Yeah.
played on the actual story and made a comedy out of it.
yeah, and the thing is, I think it has a spiritual background, since Buddhism and Dalai Lamas and whatever they have in the Tibetan area, the Shaolin monks and the monks living up in the mountains, don't really get the credit for how they're living their lives. They're still living their lives the old-fashioned way, in nature, training, using energy, and I know it's really hard to do so, but I mean it's a lifestyle. And sometimes I envy them for that, because our lives has been corrupted with technology these days.
Doesn't that book remind you with another book? You know, 200 Days Around the World. There's another book which is written by a French writer, 80 Days Around the World. It is the same idea. It is written
Inspired,
by
maybe.
yes. Actually, it's written by Jules Verne. That was written in 1873. While the book you're talking about, it was in 1960s. But I guess you know the one about Passepartout. We also have the movie
Yeah.
about it with Jackie Chan. It's also the same concept and the same idea, traveling the world.
But maybe different countries that were
Different
visited.
countries. Yes.
Yeah, and different.
Same concept.
Different religion.
Well, that was it for our book today. I recommend you read this book because it seems like it's incredible.
Well,
Definitely. Well, first of all, after we leave here, probably we should go and try to find the PDF version of it and try to get a whole idea about the book. From there, I think Dana has the next segment.
well, now we are going to move with the next segment with the stars. Let's see what do they have for us with Riham and horoscopes.
Flap your wings with me until we reach the sky to see what the stars and the planets have for us today. So let's start with the first sign, as always, which is my sign, Aries. Aries, you will get your biggest chance, so don't worry and stay patient. Soon all your problems will be solved and things will be great. Don't let work problems affect your mood and have enough sleep at night. Taurus, focus on your main problems to find a final solution. You will get rid of a tough situation because of your partner's support. Take good care of your health and follow your doctor's order. Gemini, you will make many professional achievements and reach success. Don't be too harsh on your partner and make sure they are feeling well. Eat healthy to stay healthy. Moving on to Cancer. When you work hard, you will get what you want and feel better. Clarify some points of view and avoid doubts. You are physically strong, but you have a temper issue. Leo, your situation in work will improve and maybe there is a new position on your way. If you are single, you will meet someone new on a trip and decide to spend the rest of your life with him. Yoga helps you get rid of tensions, so it is the perfect time to start yoga. Virgo, deal with your problems as soon as they come up. Stay focused on achieving your goals. Stay away from bad company because they will do you harm. Libra, look for experienced people and ask for their advice. You will go through a lot of pressure, so be patient. Take care of your health and what you eat. Scorpio, you will find yourself ready for new projects and changes. Look for positivity and don't think about your partner's mistakes. Don't work during weekends and exercise as much as you can. Sagittarius, avoid deep discussions and be aware of people who are trying to make you fail. Try to control your negative emotions and take some productive steps toward your professional life. Your love for food will make you gain weight, so avoid junk food. Moving on to Capricorn. Get ready for the upcoming days and try to be more accurate. Despite pressure, listen to your partner's opinion because it will teach you something new. Aquarius, take a break. Tell your partner how you really feel and tell him about your ideas and what you really want to do. He might help you and make you feel better. You feel a bit worried due to physical pain, so be relaxed. Last but not least, Pisces, some events will push you to be more reserved and avoid random decisions. If you are not happy in your relationship, it is the perfect time to leave. Be wise and avoid negative people. That would be all for the horoscope segment. See you after 2 days.
Well, with Riham's predictions, therefore I hope everyone out there had their notes and writing what to expect this week. Moving from there to, of course, the benefits of watermelons, my favorite fruit of the summer season. And we're gonna go straight away to be healthy, and it's Nada.
So today's Be Healthy segment will be about the 8 amazing health benefits of watermelons. So watermelon is incredibly hydrating, up to 92% water, and is naturally low fat. So making this lemon a part of your daily diet, and you will reap amazing benefits that range from improving cardiovascular health to nourishing your eyes and reviving up your immune system. So grab a fork and a fresh melon and let's get healthy. So how will watermelon actually help us? It will improve our cardiovascular health, bones, muscles, eyes, and the immune system. As for cardiovascular health and bone health, the lycopene in watermelon is especially important for our cardiovascular system and is now being recognized as an important factor in promoting bone health. Consuming large amounts of watermelon has also been correlated with improved cardiovascular function because it improves blood flow by vasodilation. Dietary lycopene from foods like watermelons or tomatoes reduces oxidative stress, which normally reduces the activity of osteoblasts and osteoclasts, which are the 2 major bone cells involved in osteoporosis. This means stronger bones for those consuming lycopene-rich foods. Watermelon is also rich in potassium, which helps to retain calcium in your body, resulting in stronger bones and joints. Next, we have it reduces body fat. Watermelon has citrulline in it, which has been shown to reduce the accumulation of fat in our fat cells. It is an amino acid which converts into arginine, which helps our kidneys. When our body absorbs citrulline, it can take the step of converting arginine if so required. Citrulline, when consumed, has the ability to make our fat cells create less fat, and thus helps prevent overaccumulation of fat in our body. As for its anti-inflammatory effect, watermelon is rich in the phenolic compounds like flavonoids, carotenoids, and triterpenoids. The carotenoid lycopene in watermelon is particularly beneficial in reducing inflammation. This improves the support by blocking activity of enzymes, which normally leads to increased inflammatory support. So make sure you pick a fresh watermelon because it will have higher constituents of these. As for its diuretic and kidney support, watermelon is a natural diuretic, which helps increase the flow of urine, but does not strain the kidneys, unlike alcohol and caffeine. Watermelons help the liver process ammonia, which eases strain on the kidneys while getting rid of these excess fluids. For our muscles and nerves, it supports us because it is rich in potassium. It is a great natural electrolyte and thus helps regulate the action of nerves and muscles in our body. Potassium determines the degree and frequency in which our muscles contract and controls the excitation of nerves in our body. Watermelon is also alkaline forming. Watermelons have an alkaline forming effect in the body when fully ripe. Eating a lot of these alkaline forming foods can help reduce your risk of developing disease and illness caused by high acid diets such as meat, eggs, and dairy. Watermelon also improves our eye health. It is a wonderful source of beta-carotene, which is converted in the body to vitamin A. It helps produce the pigments in the retina of our eyes and protects against age-related macular degeneration, as well as prevents night blindness. Vitamin A also maintains healthy skin, teeth, skeletal and soft tissues, and our mucous membranes. Finally, we have our immune support. The vitamin C content in watermelon is astoundingly high. Vitamin C is great at improving our immune system. The role of it in healing wounds has also been observed in numerous studies because it is essential to the formation of new tissues. The enzymes involved in forming collagen, the main component of wound healing, cannot function without vitamin C. So if you are suffering from any slow healing wounds, up your intake of vitamin C heavy fruits such as watermelons. And that's it for today's Be Healthy. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Nada, you did your job perfectly well. I can tell you're so passionate about the topic itself, not just the watermelon.
Oh, I love watermelons.
I love watermelons, and I was like relieved. Wow, It has all these benefits, and I can lose weight. I
Yeah.
mean, I love it. You know, it's the substitute of dessert for me in the summer. When I crave sugar, I take watermelon. Therefore, if I can lose weight and have my dessert, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's a
Nada,
good.
did I ruin something for you? You wanted the name not to be mentioned of the or the topic of the segment?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you want to say it?
You can
All
say it right now.
I had a riddle for you guys today, but I guess it's ruined now.
It's okay. I ruined it. Do it.
Anyway,
It's okay, Hakam. All right, so the riddle is, we all know how stoplights work. We
Okay.
go at green, oh God, we go at green and we stop at red. But when do you go at red and stop at green? Now that we all know,
Say
It's a
it.
watermelon.
it's when you're eating a watermelon.
All right.
you go from red and you go to
All right.
green.
Next time, make sure you tell me your plans beforehand.
Yeah, then
So
I
I
was
don't
supposed
ruin
to tell
anything
you.
for you.
No, it's fine.
Well, from watermelons, we're gonna go to a short musical break, and it's gonna be, of course, the famous Carol Smaha, Lebanese singer, choreographer. She's a star. She stars in plays, theaters. We're gonna see خليك بحالك, which translates to
Stay away from
stay
me
away
or keep
from
your
me. Something
distance.
like stay away from me, because it's she's telling her boyfriend in the
don't wanna see your
clip, in the
face.
video clip, to keep away because she just discovered that he was cheating on her while she was with her. It's a long story, drama. Therefore, we're gonna go on a break. We'll see Carol Smaha, and we'll be right back.
شلتك من قلبي من عقلي من فكري وبالي ما بيمرق صوتك ولا وجهك حتى بخيالي شلتك من قلبي من عقلي من فكري وبالي ما بيمرق صوتك ولا وجهك حتى بخيالي ليش وقت عذب يا عمري وضيع عندك عمري أحلم إنك قدري وكذب على حالي ليش وقت عذب يا عمري ضيع عندك عمري أحلم إنك قدري وكذب على حالي خليك بحالك خليني بحالي قلتلك أحسن كرمالك يمكن لو تبعد اشتقلك لواني غرامك صور للغالب يلبقلك خليك بحالك خليني بحالي قلتلك أحسن كرمالك يمكن لو تبعد اشتقلك لواني غرامك صور للغالب يلبقلك بيلبقلك رخصت الغالي لا تصدق بمطر عغيابك لحظة عقوابي والبنت اللي قالت لك مرة حبك كذابي لا تصدق بمطر عغيابك لحظة عقوابي والبنت اللي قالت لك مرة حبك كذابي أنا ما اشتقت لك بالمرة ولا كرمالك مرة عمري بتمرة وبحكي لصحابي أنا ما اشتقت لك بالمرة ولا كرمالك مرة عمري بتمرة وبحكي لصحابي خليك بحالك خليني بحالي قلتلك أحسن كرمالك يمكن لو تبعد اشتقلك لواني غرامك صور للغالب يلبقلك خليك بحالك خليني بحالي قلتلك أحسن كرمالك يمكن لو تبعد اشتقلك لواني غرامك
Our journey has just begun. Ladies, buckle up because now we're gonna have a segment that you're gonna enjoy a lot. Top 10 hotels in the Middle East with Ali Amoura.
Well, not only ladies, but ladies and gentlemen as well, because here there is fairness. We have the top 10 hotels in the Middle East. I'm gonna count them and not by order. I'm gonna start by Mountain Breeze Hotel in Latakia, Syria. It is 950 meters above sea level in the middle of a forest, which has a valley view, an amazing valley view. Now to the Stay Bridge Suites in Beirut.
So number 2.
Number 2. It is an ideal and strategic location with a cool design, and everywhere you go in the hotel you can find access to the Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi of course, in order to stay in touch with your relatives, friends, girlfriends.
Ali, I mean, now this is everywhere. It's not just in that hotel, a particular hotel. I'm sorry to interrupt,
He's
but
a
I
bit-
had to mention it.
I think you're a bit primitive.
He
kind
likes
of
that
person.
hotel, Judy, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what's the story with
No,
that
no,
hotel,
it's,
number
it's
2.
because nowadays everyone just cares about Wi-Fi, and if you're sitting with your friends, you find them on their phones, not
Hala,
actually sitting with them.
Usually, what's considered a plus, whether it's free Wi-Fi
It is
or
free
paid.
Wi-Fi. Of course, it is free Wi-Fi. That's why I said there is free Wi-Fi.
Yet
in
again, all the other hotels they have free Wi-Fi once you are
Yes.
staying at the hotel.
He's
Thank
never
you for
been
telling
connected
us.
to the internet, I
Nope,
guess.
this is the first time.
Is he trying to advertise for the hotel? I'm not too sure.
Maybe
Are you
yes,
trying to
maybe
say in hotel number 1 that you talked about in Latakia, Mountain View or Breeze,
Mountain.
doesn't have free Wi-Fi?
No, it
or you
does.
didn't have time to check it?
No, you do.
Ali, what are you trying to do over here?
Come
We
on,
should
why
check
are
his
you
bank.
Why are you?
Okay, you can't talk anymore.
No, we should check his bank account. I think that hotel has some,
You think he
some deal
owns
with
some
him.
shares?
Yeah.
If I am advertising the hotel, well, I'm not doing a good job.
Definitely not.
Well, I'd like to say something that if you're going for a beautiful hotel or a resort, you're actually trying to get away from your world, or your current
Wi-Fi.
world. Yeah, so you wouldn't actually need Wi-Fi. To me, it's something. It's a plus, definitely. It's a plus. But if you're going to the Maldives, let's say, okay, or to this mountain
Breeze?
Mountain Breeze up in Latakia, I wouldn't want Wi-Fi. I would just want to sit
Ahmed,
down and.
I love this topic because you're saying something right. Once you're trying to spend a vacation, Ali or Mr. Ali is trying to say that we need the Wi-Fi to talk to your girlfriend. Therefore, why are you going on vacation without your girlfriend or fiance or wife?
Sometimes people
Okay.
need to get disconnected.
You know, miss disconnection.
Maybe
Let's go back to number 3.
I'll go back to number 3, but maybe I'm on a business meeting. You never know.
Business trip, you mean?
Yep.
All right.
Well, to number 3, the premier romance boutique hotel, Sahel El Hashish in Egypt. Yes, it is funny. This beautiful boutique has the best beaches in Egypt, and it looks like an Arabian palace with domed roofs, marble pillars, and rooftop pool gets great view of the Red Sea.
So beaches and rooftop pool.
Beaches and
That's
rooftop
nice.
pool. Yep, those 2 headlines to this resort. to
Number
this hotel.
4.
Number 4, the Palm Royal Soma Bay in Egypt as well. It has gardens, ponds, Greek statues as well, if you're interested in Greek
Mythology.
yeah. Its beach front resort has glass doors leading to private balconies. Private balconies.
Glass doors at a hotel?
Yup.
Wow.
Uh,
I'm fascinated by your descriptions, Ali.
Now, I should tell you this. There is Asian, Greek, Italian, Egyptian, and Lebanese restaurants. Hakam loves eating a lot of food. International cuisines.
And
Yep.
especially Italian, I think, right?
Italian. Yep. It is amazing. It is tasty. And belly dancing music. Maybe you can get the privilege to have a belly dance over there with some belly dancing music. Now to number 5, the Emirates Palace Hotel in Abu Dhabi. It is a 7-star hotel. I mean the traditional decor, how do they say
Decoration.
it? Decoration, because I'm not that French speaker.
Or you did not drink your coffee.
Both.
Or you
Okay.
didn't read your segment.
No, I read my
I like
segment.
that, mother.
Someone's
Or
in
they're just
trouble.
bullying me today. I don't know why.
It's the shirt, maybe.
Yes, why? It's amazing.
Well, guys, you gotta give him some space because he's starting to mess up the segment, and I think it's something really beautiful to talk about such beautiful resorts. So we gotta take off, man.
See, he has my back.
Yeah, I got your back.
Well, the decoration is made out of silver, gold, marble, and glass mosaics, and the chandeliers of Swarovski crystal, and it is only a 25-minute drive away from the international airport, from the Abu Dhabi International Airport.
You know, Ali, we talked about this place before, and we said the Emirates Palace. It's the second after the Marina Bay
Okay.
resort. It's one of the most expensive resorts ever, and it's located on a private beach. Private.
I mean, I've been to that hotel resort so many times. It is exactly what you're describing, even more. You cannot describe the Emirates Palace. It is 7 stars. I mean, everything about the hotel, the restaurants, outlets, the beaches, the private pools, everything is extraordinary. And of course, I have to mention that the red carpet of the Abu Dhabi Film Festival always takes place there. The after parties for the VIPs, the celebrities that come from all around the globe, everybody been there
Well, we should go there together as
as a team.
yes, maybe it will be Hakam Street. But if not, we'll go to Al Qasr, which is number 6 Al Qasr, which means in English the palace.
The palace.
The palace in Dubai. Well, it is styled as Old Arabia, takes you back to the history of the Middle East with some traditional Middle Eastern style and luxurious modernity. They are world-class restaurants, bars, cafes, luxurious spa and fitness clubs as well. Fitness clubs which everyone here at the studio needs, honestly.
What do you mean by that? Are you
Yeah,
calling
speak
me
for yourself.
fat?
It's trying to backfire.
But we should stay fit and healthy.
Well, I got your back before, but I'm not getting your back anymore.
Man, you're in trouble.
Why? I
am
always tell you you're
Because
by yourself.
Rest in peace, Ali.
all I want is
Rest in peace.
everyone to stay healthy and fit because we should.
I want to add something also about the Al Qasr, the palace. If we're talking about the one on Jumeirah Beach, therefore, of course, it's the same company that owns 4 different hotels connected together with one beach, and of course, different swimming pools and restaurants, outlets, indoor and outdoor. Yet again, the Al Qasr, the palace, has its own little villages connected with water, like there are some water rivers that takes you in gondolas, but as if you're in Italy. Takes you from one place to another and from one villa to the other. They did an amazing job, and yes, the decoration is very Arabian. You would feel you go back to Arabian Nights, Sinbad, but yet again, it is modern.
Yeah, it's really fascinating if you get to live the life Aladdin has been living. He's
Well,
married to a princess, living
go-
in a great palace, has the genie. I mean, you can consider.
Okay, you can do everything except the genie because it's
No,
not
no,
real.
you can
I'm
consider
sorry
the genie
to,
as room service.
Yeah, I was gonna say that,
you
reception.
you get to order everything. And
well, once you have your credit card, you can have any genie you want.
exactly.
And I think Ali, because we've interrupted him a lot during this segment, I can tell the frustration on his facial expressions, especially when Ahmed had to say something in the end. He was about to do something. Please continue, and we're not going to stop you this time.
No frustration at all. Now we have the Rafal Hotel Wafi City Development in Dubai. Now this is mixed, ladies and gentlemen, so stay with me and bear with me. It comes as a shape of a pyramid with traditional Egyptian architecture. There is a garden on the 3rd floor, which was 4 areas representing elements of life, water, air, fire and earth. Now to the Royal Savoy in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. Sharm el-Sheikh, a touristic site, a touristic area in Egypt where everyone should enjoy staying with their family or friends. Now this Royal Savoy hotel, it is a higher level privacy hotels than any other. It has a perfect service, extra benefits with a private pool and beach area. I don't know why you're gonna need a private pool, but you might because sometimes you just need your privacy around.
I like the wing.
Yeah, everyone loves
You
the
like
wing.
the wing. I don't like the wing.
Ali, is there free Wi-Fi?
Okay, okay, I see where she's
Free
going. Now
Wi-Fi.
I'm just gonna wait until
The most
she goes to
important
her
thing,
segment.
whether
He's
it's
never
free or
been
paid.
connected to the internet.
Yep, I just lived. I mean, this is the first century that I've ever lived in.
I hope so.
I've lived in all the centuries. Better,
You've
you can believe it or not. I'm like Benjamin Button.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Count Dracula that's been living there for ages.
That's why he's so white.
See, okay, everyone is smart now. Now, I'm gonna go to Dar Al Masyaf in Dubai in the UAE, which is a 5-star hotel as well. It has traditional villas close to Burj Al Arab and the Palm Islands, with 39 restaurants and a wide range area for water sports and tennis courts to the people who love playing tennis and sports in general. Now, finally, Al Maha, which is a luxury collection desert resort and spa. You're right, I did not read my segment, I was just caught over there. In Dubai, ladies and gentlemen, in Dubai as well. Now, they have tent-style suites, individual pools, traditional trekking, desert safari. All I'm thinking about is dessert. Come on, why am I so into dessert today?
I don't know.
I'll tell you the secret.
I don't want to know.
I ate ice cream yesterday, and that's my confession.
Good job.
Yep, I betrayed you. I did not call him. Now, horse riding, archery, and guided nature walks to view the Stark. That was all, ladies and gentlemen, to our top 10 hotels in the Middle East. We'll see what else do we have, and I can't wait till Judy says anything.
I thought he was going to say to our 2-hour segment. Well, as for preparing the segment beforehand, Ali, I need to tell you something about him. He thinks that he can come straight away, do the makeup, come to the studio, start shooting. Who cares? But the funny thing about it, last night I received a call at 12.
Oh.
In the morning, a.m. Ali, no, I have to go to my university. I said, no way, you have shooting. Therefore, Abdurrahman's not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy, and no one's going to be happy. You better be here. So that's the reason why he has some problems with his segment.
Yet I am here.
You're in trouble on air.
No, I'm not.
I'm just kidding, Ali. I'm just kidding. Moving from, of course, the top 10 hotels and resorts in the Middle East, we're going to go straight away to Ahmad and its sportive segment.
There's no greater deal than a woman holding up a sword and fighting another woman. To me, that's something really magical. Since I'm into gaming and you know, when you
love
just
women fighting.
No, when you choose a girl character with a sword, that's almost naked and she's trying to kill off dragons.
That's too weird.
Yeah, exactly. For today's segment, we'll be talking about Mona Shaito. Mona Shaito is a Lebanese fencer, which makes things really exquisite. Fencing isn't really popular these days, but you know what? It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of concentration. So whether or not you're into fencing, I'm gonna try to make you buy fencing as much as possible. She's born in 1994, and she represented Lebanon in foil at 2012 Olympic Games in London. And she won a bronze medal at the NCAA Championship at 2012 and 2013 as well. She can use 3 types of weapons that are used in Olympic fencing: the foil, the ipi, and the saber. What would you choose? I think the saber suits you best, right?
Honestly, I don't know what any of them means.
I know.
They're different
that's why I gave you
swords with different grips. It's all about the grip.
Exactly.
Do you know? Advise me.
Advise you.
Which
Okay.
one should I choose?
I think the saber suits you best.
Saber it is.
Saber it is. Exactly. Shaito became later on Asia's under 23 fencing championship in women on September 2015. I think it's really good, since I think she's 22 years old and she's got so much to do. I mean, she got bronze medals.
Exactly.
She's been participating at Olympic Games and she's winning championships, Asian championships. I mean, that's something to be proud of. And I don't know. I don't advise any of you people to just like go her way and try to tease her or annoy her at some way.
No.
She might just like grab a sword and start a fight.
Yeah, it's not someone that you're gonna bully or gonna even dare to bully, like
Exactly.
Hakam was doing to me like moments ago.
Yeah, the whole team was.
I'm gonna
all
carry
over
a
you.
sword from now
Yeah,
on.
I have to buy you a saber from
Yep,
now
a
on.
saber.
Yeah, you just keep it down there. And I think the thing about fencing is that they wear the whole protective gear suit and the protective headset, and it's all wired electrically. So if there's a hit with the sword, it actually calculates the amount of damage it would have done without the shield. And that's how they calculate who's going to win later on. It would be by point. It's a point system. So yeah,
Points, yeah.
it's a point system. After a period of time, they would see who would have died actually if they were using real swords. Yeah, and it's something interesting. I'd like to try that one day.
Do you want to know, or do you know, who is the most talented person or character who ever used a sword?
Zorro,
No.
then let me know.
Try again.
Salah ad-Din.
No. Who remembers Tekken, the game?
Well, yeah,
I
the
do.
guy who can heal himself by swords.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he can
they-
heal himself and he can kill with the sword as
Yeah,
well.
Dana, can you relate? We're talking about games here.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking about games, but again, talking about swords and games, I'm more like a Diablo girl. I like to play with Diablo 3. I have two characters, the whatchamacallit, the barbarian and the monk,
barbarian.
and both of them. As for the monk, she uses some kind of magic, but for the barbarian, it's all about swords, and my character has two swords and going all around. So yes, I like to see a woman with a sword. This is good.
It isn't.
So we'll be staying away from your path from now on.
You should see how I'm sitting now. I
Yeah,
can't
he was
stop.
moving away because I was
Swords.
doing this.
We're in danger, guys.
Yeah, and I think that's all for Mona Shado. I'd like to meet her one day for a training session or so.
You know, and she's young too, 22 years old.
Yeah, she's really young. That's why I'm really impressed because
Yeah, it's amazing
everything-
to have that under
yeah.
her belt already by age 22. That's absolutely amazing.
exactly everything she's done up until now, it's only the start of her way. I mean, she's only starting her career as a fencer, and we wish you the best of luck since you're going to get more and more achievements, and we'll be talking about you more and more if you just kept on doing whatever you do best.
Ahmad, you're a competitor usually, and you wouldn't let anyone beat you. So I wonder now that she's 21 or 22 and she achieved these achievements. What have you achieved in sports?
Well, we've been
Ahmad
participating.
Yeah, you're picking on people today.
You're
I love
picking
that
on people
mood.
today. Well, we've been participating in international tournaments.
No, not we as a team. Ahmad's
Oh,
role.
Ahmad's role. Well, I don't know. I don't play solo sports, so I gotta try on fencing. So I'd prove a point that I'm the best guy here in the
Well,
studio.
in 2017, we want to know and hear that Ahmad Moghrabieh is the actual captain and coach of the Syrian rugby team. How
Let's
about
hope
that?
so. Let's hope so.
All right.
That's so. I really enjoy every time we have a segment talking about females. I'm not a feminist, but I enjoy listening to successful stories.
I'm not, but I am so and so and so.
Today is picking on team day, so we are going. Mr. Hakam, actually, I'm gonna call him Mr. now.
Why, Mr.?
Because he's enjoying picking on us. Let's move to our new segment. Enough talking about sport, and it's now time for photos and photo album with Judy.
Well, today I'm going to tell you about one of the greatest photo sessions taken in the Middle East, which is Cairo to Constantinople by Francis Bedford, the first photographer to travel in a royal tour. Well, the photo session is about Prince of Wales' 4 months tour around the Middle East in 1862. This tour explores cultural and political significance of places from a Western perspective. Well, the Prince of Wales, his servants, and the photographer himself, Francis Bedford, went to Egypt, Palestine, Syria, and Lebanon. And there, the photographer met so many politicians, rulers, and notable figures. Well, as you can see, there are black and white pics of politicians' beautiful scenes in traditional places.
it's funny how Ali has a grin on his face. He's waiting for you to just like,
Make a mistake.
yeah, make a mistake, and it's just like pounce on the mistake and start making fun of it.
No, honestly, I mean, I enjoyed listening to this because I saw this photo album once, and it is amazing. I mean, if you're seeing pictures right now, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think it's really majestic since you're taking photos not for ordinary people. You're taking it for kings, for princes.
Yeah.
So definitely you gotta put your A game on.
Yeah, this is like you can call it a royal photo album.
Exactly.
I like things about journeys, pictures, or whatever because, like, you can have a picture, but they all have like different perspectives.
How?
From maybe
Really?
from it might be from a Western perspective or from a Middle Eastern perspective. People see stuff like differently.
And what's your perspective?
Oh my god.
Why does it look like
Unbelievable. Boss, can you please rescue me?
I guess we're gonna have a huge argument afterwards. Everyone's gonna hate each other after today's episode. No, of course we're kidding.
We
No.
all love each other.
We're
You're-
trying
you're
to
in
create a
trouble.
drama on camera.
You're
So-
in trouble off the set. That's
And-
even worse than on the set.
Yeah, because maybe on the set I can be saved by the viewers.
By the camera.
By the camera, yep.
No one's gonna save you from me later on. Well, now back to
You're in hot
Bedford.
pants, my mister. You're really in a bad situation.
Okay.
And let's
Okay.
see, what do you still have for us, honey?
I only have one thing left. That his work was displayed in what was described as the most important photographic exhibition that has ever been placed before the public. That was it for this photo album.
Actually, it's really interesting. You know, we are going to watch some of the pictures. It's all in vintage black and white, showing all those old places in
journey throughout
Syria,
the Middle
exactly,
East.
Lebanon and Cairo. It was an awesome journey. Now, I'm going to end this segment and we're going to move to Arabic soap opera, but today is going to be with our anchor, Hakam.
Oh, I can see the arrogant look now. He's got it.
And we're gonna start with our soap opera for today, which is in Arabic, جريمة شغف. In English, it could be translated to love crime or passion crime. I don't have a segment written or anything. I'm just gonna tell you a bit about the story. We're gonna see the trailer. The soap opera is basically from, we talked before about the melting pot and drama, about this experience of pan-Arab production, and this is a perfect example of it. It's been out in Ramadan 2016. The story is written by the Syrian writer Nour al-Shishakli. It's directed by the Lebanese director Walid Nassif. It's been filmed between Beirut, Lebanon and Cairo, Egypt, and of course the stars, Qusay Khouli, the famous Syrian actor, Amal Arafa, Syrian actress. We have Muna Wasif, the great Muna Wasif, a Syrian actress, Nazli Rawas from Syria. We have Ta'la Shamoun from Lebanon. Nadine Rasi is playing also one of the main roles, Najla Badr from Egypt. The story starts from, they're showing you, of course, the story is what's happening with these characters. And basically you have a rich Syrian businessman in Beirut, his mom and his sister. They own a company, a huge company, and they're well off. He's married, yet again, he always cheats on his wife. He goes out partying, clubbing. He's, as they call him, a womanizer. And he one day he leaves his friends at a club. He goes to see his mistress, who is married. While they're in the bedroom, the husband enters the room. Therefore, he tries to hide in the balcony. Then he jumps to the other floor, to the neighbor's balcony. At that second, the husband that was planning to commit suicide enters the room to see his wife. He sees the guy outside in the balcony. He thinks that she was cheating on him. Therefore, he decides to kill himself. But yet again, there are no proofs that the wife didn't kill her. The mother-in-law accuses her. She goes on trial for death penalty, or she stays in jail forever. The guy, the Syrian guy, Qusay Khouli, he escapes. He thinks that his girlfriend or mistress is the one who passed away. He didn't know what happened because he jumped also to the street and ran away, but he heard the gunshots. He thinks that he was behind this crime, and he decides to just leave everything behind, his wife, his family, and moves to Egypt to start from zero. Well, another love story starts over there when an Egyptian director is looking for a Syrian character to play a role of Aus, the name, in her film, in her movie that she's working on. And she thinks that he fits the perfect character, and he is Syrian. Therefore, she tries to persuade him to take the role, and he does, and they fall in love, and so many stories happens. But probably in the end, he has to go back to face his family, his wife, and everything he left behind back in Beirut, and probably in Damascus later on. We're waiting to see. We're gonna leave you with a short trailer, and we'll be right back.
أنا اسمي أسامة. أنا اسمي فوز. ما في داعي تحطي روج على شفافي. لا تصيري مرة حلوة كتير. بكفي إنك تحكي.
كنت بحلم حلم بس صحيت فجأة لقيته حقيقة.
أنا بتنفسك.
أنا رانيا مرته.
ما قلتليش ليه بدك متجوز؟
أنا ماني متزوج.
بدك تدوقيني من الكاس اللي دقتيه، دوقيني إلي أنا بحمل ابني لا.
أنت اللي دايرة تقولي للمنتجين إن أنا بسرق ورق. أيوة بتقولي.
لا تتركني موت لحالي. بدي أموت على إيدك.
أنا اللي كتبت لك الورقة اللي قلت لك فيها إني بحبك.
عاوز أعرف أنت جيت مصر ليه؟ فين أهلك؟ لو ما كنتش قابلتني كنت هتعمل إيه؟ كانت حيطان الحبس باردة كتير، ومع هيك حفرت علي قصتها.
ابني أنا إمتى رح يرجع؟ ماله راجع؟
Well, I hope the trailer, you managed to link characters I talked about with the trailer. And now we're gonna go on a short musical break. Yet again, of course, the song is by Milhem Zain, and it's the song for the same series. Watch it, and we'll be right back.
وقت اللي قدرك بخونك بيخلق عندك رغبة تخون، وبصير بدك دمع عيونك تقشعهن بغير عيون. وقت اللي قدرك بخونك بيخلق عندك رغبة تخون، وبصير بدك دمع عيونك تقشعهن بغير عيون. تبني عالغلط حياتك وبتتغير من جواتك، بتصير برر أغلاطك منك قادر صح تكون. تبني عالغلط حياتك وبتتغير من جواتك، بتصير تبرر أغلاطك منك قادر صح تكون. تجرح الناس شو ذنبون يتجرحوا، والإحساس بيفقد عندك مطرحه. تجرح الناس شو ذنبون يتجرحوا، والإحساس بيفقد عندك مطرحه. بتعيش عقدة ذنب صراع له قلب، بيتغير مفهوم الحب وبيبطل عندك مفهوم. ضميرك بتحطه بخانك، اسمع عذبني زماني، وبتصير ظالم وأناني وبذاتي وقت مظلوم. تبني عالغلط حياتك وبتتغير من جواتك،
Yeah, check it out. MEC, ladies first show. Now, Rolla Azabi is the name. She's gonna show you how Arabs play the game. If you don't tune in, it will be a shame because everything else is just lame. Now, hello, welcome to the ladies first show. I'ma break down the segments for you real slow. Beauty, health, style, and fashion. Everything in it is coming out from her passion. Now, I don't wanna see any sudden distraction. I only wanna see some TV attraction. Without further ado, I need some interaction. Now, Rolla. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Ladies first.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you could see how much Hakam likes this Arabic soap opera, and I guess he made you very curious to go and watch it and start watching
I'm watching it myself.
You are watching it yourself. And every day when he goes to the office, start talking about it and how much he likes it. Anyhow, enough with our soap opera. Moving to our next segment, Tune In. We'll be talking about a musical instrument, and today it will be Ali Amoura.
Well, only one comment on the series. If you want to cheat, just never get caught. That's the #1 rule, man. Now, for our tune-in segment, which is more important right now, I'm gonna talk about an instrument called the argool. It is also spelled as argool, or I don't know if I can say argool. I guess it's argool, right?
Can you say the letters?
Argul.
Argool.
Yep.
Argo.
Yep, argool. It is a traditional Egyptian and Palestinian musical instrument. It is a double pipe, single reed woodwind instrument that consists of 2 tubes. Now, a melody pipe with 5 or 7 holes and a longer drone, as it's called the Arabic ardia ground pipe. It has fingering holes on one of the instrument's pipes, which is the melody pipe. Now, this instrument was used in many musical orchestras, I can say.
Cultural
cultural, yep.
Yeah.
It's just like it gives that missing piece of the puzzle to a song. It's a main element. It can be a main element to a song.
Yeah, and I think it empowers the ethnicity and the background behind the music, where it gets you to know more about the culture. So if you're listening if you're listening to the argo, it gives you this feeling that you're in the Middle East. The vibes are Middle Eastern vibes, and the way you want to move your body is just like
definitely,
yeah, exactly.
definitely. I mean, it is amazing how one instrument can connect you back to a country. The moment I hear this instrument, all I can remember is Egypt.
And Palestine.
And Palestine as well. And I can tell you that it is associated with belly dancing and other types of Arabic musical performances. Now, I was just saying Egypt because if you're gonna get a belly dance, it's in Egypt.
Well, the belly dancing is not just in Egypt, it's also in Syria and Lebanon and all other countries.
It is.
Yet again, thank you for the
Perfected
information, Ali. We're gonna leave you with a 30 seconds clip. You will hear the sound of the instrument, the argool, and we'll be right back. With the sound of the Egyptian argool, we're staying in Egypt now to know more about an Egyptian movie. Therefore, it is movie time.
There's no deeper meaning than the 2 words Asal Aswad, which means black honey. It's really confusing, but it's really good at the same time once you know the contents of this movie. An Egyptian comedy movie released in 2010. And I think the words black honey don't really relate to comedy, but the guy right here, our main star, is all about comedy. The name of the star is Ahmed Helmi, and I think everybody here in the studio knows him. You gotta check him out, and I think some of his photos are being popped up on the screen. And the name is derived from the bittersweet feelings that Egyptians feel towards living in their country. And I think they're having a bit of hardships since there's a bit of comparison between foreigners and the Egyptians, since foreigners are being treated in a better way, and that's how the director perceived it and the one who made the movie. Ahmed Helmi, which stars this movie, is an Egyptian who returns to Egypt after the death of his father and gets to discover the Egyptian society more and more, because he leaves Egypt at the age of 10 and comes back 20 years later to find himself surrounded by something different, something lacking or missing, whether it's in traditions, treatments, places he has been missing, whether he was a child, and his father's memories just like tend to come back all the time. The cast is made from Ahmed Helmi, I said his name like 10 times already, a guy named Edward, Emi Ghanem, Dina, and many others. And I think it highlights a big problem here, since we're talking about treatment in your own country. So it's got this heavy feeling into it, since we're talking about a big concept. But this guy, Ahmed Helmi, and the director and the whole cast makes it really makes it a lighter drama, makes it full of comedy, so you wouldn't even feel any kind of depression or any kind of
dark comedy.
Yeah, it's dark comedy. It's called dark comedy.
There's no better way to expose a serious issue but comedy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you use what you do best, whether it's comedy or some kind of music, or if you're an artist, let's say a sculpture or a drawing, you may convey your feelings in a better way than just like to talk about it. And despite the fact that this production discusses very serious issues, the mix of comedy makes it even more better. So you've got to watch it. You've got to know more about how Egyptians are living their lives nowadays, and how a foreigner might feel the problems, whether he was living abroad and suddenly after 20 years he comes back to find everything has changed. So I think it's a bit hard. I'm kind of relating to it. I'm imagining myself leaving the country and coming back. I mean, we're still talking about Syria. There's no other place more magical and mystical than our country here. But I mean, if I left the country and came back suddenly, I'd still find some things hard you'd cope with to readjust, to cope with the change, to cope with the traditions out there.
I mean, for like a simple example, if you just go out and take a vacation for like a week or two, when you go back to your home, you feel like you're still trying to adapt, you're still trying to go with the flow more.
Exactly.
It's just there's some things that are just not right until like the second, third, fourth day. So 20 years?
20 years are more than a double of his age when he left.
Ahmed, you can definitely adjust again to life, whatever you are. You can. It depends, of course, on the personality.
Of course,
but what happens is that when you grow up somewhere, I mean, let's say I've lived in so many Western countries. Yet again, when I'm there, I'm considered Middle Eastern. When I come back to Syria, to my homeland, they would consider me that I have a lot of views from the Western world. Therefore, we don't. You find yourself or other people like, where do I belong? I don't belong there, and I don't really fit 100% here.
Yeah,
therefore, it is a problem.
Yeah, exactly. It is a problem, but I think your roots always tend to come up. They call for you, right?
Definitely, yes.
There's no place
you're really
like
related to here. I think you're not able to just like move out of the country anymore. Are you?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah. Are you?
No,
are you
I can't. I can't live anywhere else. I'm so now used to Syria. I'm used to the lifestyle over here.
It's like we're under a serious spell, especially
let me tell
Damascus.
you one thing. I'm one of the people. I mean, we meet a lot of people from different backgrounds in Europe. A lot of them think if I was born in England, therefore I'm British. For me, as Hakam, I would respect their point of view, but for me as Hakam, I would go back to their ancestors, their roots. Roots, I mean, it's me. I cannot, even if I speak perfect British in British accent, I have the British passport. Yet again, my name, me, my family, my grandfather, we belong from this part of the world.
Yeah,
Therefore,
you don't simply leave your roots behind. You don't
exactly.
simply
We
leave your
can
heritage.
be like a melting pot, as they say.
Exactly.
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan.
Well, about the movie is not just black, what do you say, black
Black,
drama? No.
Black comedy.
Black,
Black comedy,
comedy.
yeah, just black comedy.
Black Honey, the
yes,
name of
Black
the
Honey,
movie.
yes, Black Honey and Black comedy. Yes, it is shedding light on many issues, but it also has a lot of comedy scenes. One of them, I watched the movie, and one of them, you know, has been to the United States for 20 years, so he got his perfect English, and then he goes to a school, and a teacher was teaching there, and she was teaching the kids saying how to say the word thank you very much, and she was saying thank you very much, and he was going actually local, going crazy about that. So it has a lot of those comedy segments that you are gonna also enjoy.
Well,
Ahmed?
Well, of course, I totally agree with you, but I think what you're talking about here is a slice of society, since we're talking about, I think, a public school in the suburbs, right?
True.
Yeah, and that's how I think somehow we can relate to such stuff, because everyone who's been outside of the country or has problems with social stuff or social conflicts, let's say, tends to watch such movies and just like, let's forget about our problems a bit, let's laugh about them a bit so we could find solutions later. And I think that's about it for Black Honey, and I think I'm craving for honey right now.
Black Honey.
Well then, we are going to leave you with the trailer of our movie. Check it and we will be back.
ايه بقالك كتير ما نزلتش مصر ولا ايه؟
20 سنة.
ياه 20 سنة؟ ده انت تلاقيك ما تعرفش حاجة خالص.
بدأت حكى لي عنها كتير قوي.
انت اللي اسمك
مصري سيد العرب.
نورت مصر.
وحضرتك سعودي يا فندم؟ أنا مصري.
حضرتك لبناني صح؟
أنا مصري.
أم الدنيا.
أنا مصري. مصري؟ هات بقى الليلة دي بقى لمها لنا كده.
رد على الباشا.
أنا مواطن مصري وعندي حقوق مصرية. 100 جنيه. رشوة يعني؟ أنت عملت ده كده في الشارع؟ أنا
اصلك انت ما انتش متعود، هتتعود بقى ويجيلك تناحة وتكسب مناعة وتاكل براحتك.
بص احنا هنا مش في امريكا، هنا ما فيش الحاجات دي.
اهم حاجة في الصورة انك تضحك. اضحك.
انما انا مصري. لا انا ياباني. بقول انا مصري. بقول انت حضرتك.
يعني ممكن تعتبرني كوري.
انا عايزه اعرف مين حضرتك وازاي تدخل عليا كده كلاس.
انت مستفز. انا صايع جدا. انت الحل الوحيد معاك تتحجب. تتحجب؟ مصر دي برضه كده فيها حاجة. أيوة الناس. هو أنت ليه ربطه كده؟ هو بيعض؟
أمريكا! أنا مواطن أمريكي ومحدش يقدر يلمسني.
Well, talking about movies, and we're still gonna talk about movies, but in a different way. We'll be talking about celebrities from the Middle East. We have a very interesting celebrity today with Nada.
Well, for celebrities from the Middle East today, we have the Syrian TV host, comedian, voice and theater actor Ayman Zaidan. He was born on September 1st, 1956. He writes scripts of series. He graduated from the Syrian Institute for Theater and presented Waznak Dahab, Your Weight is Gold. I think that's the proper translation.
Yeah,
it's a game show, right?
Yeah, a program that makes people win gold.
I haven't seen it.
Literally gold.
Literally gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your weight.
Your weight of gold.
Okay. As for his comedy work, he had جميل وهناء, يومية مدير عام, بطل من هذا الزمن. I personally loved Jamil Hana growing up. I used to absolutely adore it. It was hilarious.
I mean, it is a Syrian series.
Yeah.
Comedy.
A comedy series. I mean, Jamil and Hana, they were just the perfect couple.
Yeah. And their neighbor was she was crazy. I used to love her.
So Jamil Hana is the name of the main characters. They're husband and wife. And their funny life, basically, with their kids and neighbors and everything.
And
around.
a great part of my childhood.
Yeah.
I actually prefer Diaries of a General Manager.
I love that.
Yeah.
That one.
I've watched it 3 times and I can watch it the 4th and 5th time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Ayman Zaidan isn't all about comedy. I think his like
Always there are messages.
yeah, and you could just like throw him in any kind of drama.
Yeah.
He would play the role of a villain. He would play the role of a prey. He would play a
It takes a talented actor to I mean
To fit in all characters.
to fit in all characters.
exactly.
Especially such polar characters from comedy to drama.
Yeah,
There's a whole transition between the 2 types of characters or to the 2 types of actors required to perform in such series
Exactly.
or movies.
and he's really experienced since he's been. It's his life. He's studied
it's his
this.
life job.
Yeah.
This is what he studied. This is what he does every day. For his drama, we also have إخوات التراب, نهاية رجل شجاع, وأيام الغضب.
Days of Anger.
Yeah, Days of Anger. I think,
I've watched this once, and
It's basically about historical timings or incidents that took place historically in Syria, whether it was under the Ottoman Empire, whether it was after that, the struggles.
Yeah, for actually your comment on the comedy Jamil wa Hana, did you actually know that the lead actress was his ex-wife, Norman Assad?
Norman, yeah, she is Syrian as well.
Yeah,
right?
she's
Yes, she's
Syrian.
Syrian.
So they both acted in the series, and they were actually married during that time. That's what made it so authentic and made it so funny, because
Very
it was
real.
true.
Well, and then they got divorced. So because of
Yeah.
acting, did they get divorced?
I'm not sure. You're gonna have
We're
to
not
ask
gonna
them,
get
but they
into
did
their
get
problems.
divorced.
Into that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the Zaidan family, they're all talented. Ayman Zaidan, his brothers are also actors as well.
Yeah.
He has 2 brothers who...
yeah, exactly. And he had a son who acted in a couple of series as
Yep.
well.
Well, that's it for celebrities from the Middle East. Ayman Zaidan, look him up. He's a very talented actor.
Well, from Ayman Zaidan, we're moving straight away to Mr. Ali for his architect tour. Let's see where he's gonna take us this time, which destination.
Well, today our architect tour, the title is Al-Ribat Theatre. Al-Ribat Theatre was built back in 2010, which has a land area of 47,000 square meters and a gross floor area of 27,000 square meters. Now, this is a cultural venue of the highest standards, which the theater includes 2,000 seats. You have a space to a lot of people. You can make a lot of money out of there. Now, Al-Ribat Theatre has creative studios and fully equipped outdoor amphitheater. An amphitheater and an indoor theater as well. Now, this is going to...
Is there Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi? Now we're
Thank
still
you,
on
Nada, I
that
was thinking
topic.
about it. I mean, I wouldn't go to the play if there's no Wi-Fi.
No, but I'm gonna grab her attention right now because in Al-Ribat Theatre you can have the largest popcorn stand ever made in history. You can witness, 220 boxes of popcorn getting sold every 1 minute.
By the way, I don't like popcorn.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
I love popcorn.
Getting sold or sold?
Whatever you want.
Now, what's the correct word to use?
What do you think?
He's in trouble again.
Never answer with a question.
Sold. Yep.
Thank you.
Well, a sushi pub and Al-Ribat Theatre was and still is the #1 best selling ticket for a theater in the Middle East.
Did you see what he did? You talked all the time about the popcorn stand, but when you reach the sushi bar, you're just like, sushi.
He doesn't like sushi. Man.
Yeah.
No, I love sushi, but I'm going to give you like a whole minute about sushi. I'm gonna tell you the menu. No, I'm not.
Thank you. I was looking at what's going on over there. And no one's hungry because every day when they mention food and we eat salt and pepper, oh, I'm hungry, I'm starving. I can see pictures. No food. No talking about food.
No more food. No. Stop
You talked
with the
about watermelon.
food.
Yeah,
Now
that's,
we're
my
gonna
dessert.
end our tour in Morocco. We'll see where our next architect tour will be. Maybe I'm gonna be your guide or somebody else. It doesn't matter. I know you want.
We'll let Judy decide.
Well, last but not least, listening to Julio Iglesias would be really awesome finishing our episode for today. So we're going now for Bits by Fan Julio Iglesias live concert in Dubai.
And we're back. Well, this video, Vids by Fan, reminded me, which I'm gonna show you, his concert in the oldest or largest amphitheater in the Middle East, Busra in Syria. Julio Iglesias back in, I think 1998 or 99, I'm not too sure. No, sorry, 2008 or 2009.
Okay.
Probably 2008.
Which one? How come decide?
No, 2008 or 2009.
Okay.
I need to search it.
Okay.
But with this video on Julio Iglesias in Dubai, I think we've reached the time. The
It is
director
the
is
time.
telling me that our time is up for today, and yet again, we're gonna be back tomorrow with a different group, but it's still Studio 10 a.m. Well, everything we talked about here was a joke. I mean, the guys are great, but we're trying to be spontaneous or as spontaneous as we can.
It is the same, by the way. It is the same atmosphere that we have back in the office. We do the same thing. We like to roast each other.
Exactly.
And we love that, doing that. And you will be seeing tomorrow a different group, different topics.
Different
From
roast.
Studio 10 a.m. Therefore, have a beautiful day, enjoy the rest of your day, and take care. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.